Good morning, my beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends on where you are watching me from. Greetings from here. Okay, so my people, today I'm going to start a lesson throughout the week. By God's grace, we'll have it every day. Today we'll start with lesson 1. So, what I want to teach my fellow Africans, okay, African brothers, the ones that live based in Africas and then move to Europe or relocate to Europe. We live here, we are married here, we have children here. So this message is for us, okay? So especially for Africans that lives in Europe or that lives abroad, you know, in America, UK, all parts of Europe. This message is for us mothers that lives in diaspora, that lives abroad. This message is for the mothers. So the teaching is going to be for we mothers that have children here, because for a very long time ago, this thing has been ongoing since a long time ago. The fact that we normally fall victim in where we live, and at the end of the day we find ourselves in a situation where the government of where we live will take away our kids. Okay, they'll take away the kids from us. So I'm here for this topic, for this lesson, for these reasons, to give lessons on how to prevent that, on how to avoid it, because the pained people at the end of the day are we mothers, right? It's very painful. I've seen a lot since it has been long. This situation, I guess, is more than 40-30 years it has been existing, because it's just like that. I've come to realize that the law of the Western world is that when you are here, you have to stick to their law. You have to respect their law. What they don't want, you don't have to do it. And once you start doing what they don't want, it will lead you into problems. So I will be bringing it out here for every day by God's grace throughout this week. And today we are into lesson 1, how to prevent the authorities of wherever you are living not to take your kids away from you. Number 1, the biggest reason they will take away your kid from your child, your child from you, is when you hit the child, when you beat the child. This is the number 1. This is the biggest. Like, this is, they can go extremely, they can do anything. This is the reason they will just remove the child from you, because in Western world, no country here in Europe that takes that is against their law. You don't hit a child. So I'm here for we mothers to lesson us on this, that this is something we can avoid. This is something we can manage. This is something we can prevent. Because I realize it's so pained when I come across this video, the way they fell on the ground, the way they scream, the way they shout, because it's true. When it becomes reality that this child is about to be like taken away from you, then you come to yourself and say, what? So you will not know that due to the way your characters, your rapport with this child has not been going well with the child, you think it's a joke, and that beautiful day becomes like reality, a nightmare that becomes a reality. So we can avoid that. Okay, today we are taking step 1 lesson, saying that we can avoid hitting the children. So now let me take us back. You know, in Africa is a kind of our traditions, and is our ways, is our culture. We are used to it, that when you are talking to a child, is not listening, hitting a child or beating on the child is one of the things we are used to. Yes, because I'm not going to say we know they beat our children. No, we have to open it up and then find a solution to this. I've come into interruption with a lot of people, like the Westerners. I don't sit down like interview with Oyibo on this. They know that is our way. just that they don't want it. So my people, it's not a bad thing. We believe that when you are talking to a child, is not listening, or the child makes you get upset, because we don't just beat a child. Something always leads to that. They, like some mother, they quick hit pikin. That one day, some the kids can be stubborn. You will be talking, shouting, screaming. They will not listen to you. One thing or the other will make you to hear the child. So today, my people, we can prevent that as long as we are here. And I've come to have a rethink over this situation. I even realized that it's true, hitting a child is not the best option. Hitting a child never help us correct our children. Hitting a child never change anything, any habits, any habits, any character, any attitude that the child you want to have in the nearest future. Hitting him will not stop him from that. I realized some things even then when we used to live with our parents down in Africa. They can beat you from today to tomorrow. That thing that you want to do, you will still do it. Don't steal. At night when they are sleeping, you will still go and take something from the kitchen and eat. Don't go to that friend again. Oh, I'm warning you. They will beat you. You will still go to that friend tomorrow. All we do then is for we to sneak, we hide, do stuff. Their beating never stop us. We can just we can be afraid of them. Mommy is coming up, daddy is coming up, but that thing in our mind, we still carry it out. So some way, somehow, I agree with these people that hitting a child is never a solution. There are other solutions. So my people, I want you people to join me on this. To please help me share these videos, help me subscribe, and like. I want the videos to go viral because it's going to help a lot of our mothers. So first step to avoid hitting your child is when you are full, like you can't take it anymore, because it's a big challenge. But trust me, when you are determined and listening to this lessons, you can avoid it. Instead of hitting your child and you have no choice now, like your head is full. One, you can shout at them. If the thing is too much, you can like, stop! At that point, they will know that mommy don't want this. Number one. Number two is punishment. These two things, they are allowed in the Western world. You see these people, anything, those ones that have their children that go to school, those ones that kids go to school, anything that is above teachers, the next thing is to call their mother, the mother of that child. They will call the mother of that child and report your child to you. So that is it. Because at school, there are rules and regulations tomorrow. All we do then is for we to sneak, we hide, do stuff. Their beating never stop us. We can just, we can be afraid of them. Mommy is coming up, daddy is coming up, but that thing in our mind, we still carry it out. So some way, somehow, I agree with these people that hitting a child is never a solution. There are other solutions. So my people, I want you people to join me on this. To please help me share these videos, help me subscribe, and like. I want the videos to go viral because it's going to help a lot of our mothers. So first step to avoid hitting your child is when you are full, like you can't take it anymore, because it's a big challenge. But trust me, when you are determined and listening to these lessons, you can avoid it. Instead of hitting your child and you have no choice now, like your head is full. One, you can shout at them. If the thing is too much, you can like, stop! At that point, they will know that mommy don't want this. Number one. Number two is punishment. These two things, they are allowed in the Western world. You see these people, anything, those ones that have their children that go to school, those ones that kids go to school, anything that is above teachers, the next thing is to call their mother, the mother of that child. They will call the mother of that child and report your child to you. So that is it. Because at school, there are rules and regulations. Teachers don't tolerate nonsense. Our kids, the character they pull out there at school is quite different from the one they pull at home. Most kids, not everyone, child. So there is always a solution. So at school, punishment and yelling, shouting at the child is allowed, which you can use at home. It's only you have to be used to it, because we are used to quick blah 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 like that. You know, we have to put an end to it for the sake of our kids and ourselves. Because when your child is taken away from you, is it the social worker, the cops, or the government? They are not interested. The pain remains with you. The wound, now the mama and the innocent child. Because when by the time the child will realize, say, what is going on? He's a child. He don't even know. So you and your child, you and your family have to be serious and just hit the table. Stop right now. You are getting on my nerves. You see, they're like, it will work. Okay, so I'm hanging up here because this is just 11 minutes plus. I don't want the video to be long. The lesson 2 will be followed tomorrow, and we'll learn more things. Not just I don't hit the child and the child is here, you are doing nothing. There are things we have to do to avoid that particular one. And when you avoid it, you experience the other side of relationship between you and your kids, and you will see that it's the best. Thank you for today. Bye-bye.